Lewis Hamilton, Jenson Button, Mika Hakkinen, Emerson Fittipaldi, even the great Ayrton Senna himself. All these names have competed in and won in British Formula 3. It's fair enough to say then that if you do well in this championship, you're pretty much odds on to go all the way. This car, driven by young French superstar Jean-Éric Vergne, is the actual winner of this year's championship. And for some reason, the team that runs this car, Carlin Motorsport, has agreed to let me have a little go in it. This is what happened next.
Right, this is a bit of a baptism of fire if ever there was one. This is the championship winning car from 2010's British Cooper Tyres F3 series, and it is absolutely chucking me down at Pembrey. I've got 4 wets on, but it doesn't make a lot of difference. This track still feels like a bloody ice rink. And although this might look like a weedy little version of a Formula 1 car, believe me, this is a really, really serious piece of kit. It's only got 220 horsepower, but, and get this, it only weighs 550 kilograms, including yours truly. If you do a bit of maths, that means you've got 380 horsepower per tonne. That is a serious amount of straight line performance. Before you even talk about the aerodynamic grip that this thing has got, and ultimately that is what these cars are all about. It's one of these really weird experiences where the faster you go, the more grip the thing has. But you haven't half got to have big cojones to get it to the point where it's going fast enough to actually develop the aerodynamic grip. Every millimetre of travel on the throttle means something different at the back wheels. Every millimetre of input on the steering wheel just sends you in a slightly different direction. And the brake pedal, which you press with your left foot by the way, which is none too nice, the brake pedal just feels like you're pressing your foot against a brick wall. There's just no travel at all. And it really, really stops. So long as you don't lock the tyres up. Wow. I thought this thing might feel a little bit diddy, but no way. It's just got so much grip, even when it's like this.
In the end, I managed a lap of 57 seconds in the Formula 3 car. Not quite on the pace of the top boys in the championship, true, but still miles faster than anyone could get round this track in any road car. Isn't it? This, as you will of course know, is the Nissan GT R. It's one of the fastest road cars we have ever driven around a circuit. Compared to the 220 bhp Formula 3 car, it has twice as much power, 3 times as much torque, and is 4-wheel drive. It also, however, wears a set of these and has one of these in its windscreen. And it weighs 3 times more than the Formula 3 car. Oh, I do love the Nissan GT R. I do love it. But no matter how much fun you have in it, and no matter how fast you think it is, and compared with most road cars, it is mentally fast. Against the Formula 3 car, something as light and nimble and agile, it doesn't stand a chance, I'm afraid. In the end, no matter how fast you think you might be going in a car like this, the single-seater is just going to blow it away. In the end, the Formula 3 car was an incredible 11 seconds faster than the GT R. That's an awful lot of time around a circuit as short and tight as this. But do you know what? I actually thought the gap might be even wider than that. I think the GTR acquitted itself pretty well against a £300,000 Formula 3 car whose sole purpose in life is to go as fast as possible around a circuit. Of course, the other difference between the GTR and an F3 car is that I can climb in this and drive straight back home in it, whereas you need that lot to get the F3 car to where it needs to go next. I guess in an ideal world you'd have both, wouldn't you? Oh well, I can keep dreaming, I suppose. Keep dreaming, sucker.